Hi everybody. How are you all? Hi Sleepy Sheeposaurus. Hi Joe Maxro. Hi Tamor LW. So today, Allie has made more templates for Raya's children, and I would like to hook them up in the game. So the way we do that is we go to Stonehearth mods, Stonehearth data. Nope. Wait, no, these are Raya's children. That's right. So we would have to not go to the Stonehearth mod, but the Raya's children mod. Data, saved objects, building templates. So these are all the tier 1s. So we'll do a tier 2. Amber's Monk says, will Richard be joining you today? Would you like Richard to join me? It is possible that I could ask him to join me if he would like. I'm going to rename Communal Kitchen to be lowercase because I like lowercase things with underscore. Communal Kitchen. We're gonna do the preview image is just the file of Communal Kitchen, and the display name will be Communal Kitchen. Is that how you spell communal? Sometimes I look at a word for too often and then it doesn't look like it's spelled correctly anymore. Oh, that's spelled correctly. Jamaxer says, yes, pair streaming is so much fun for us. Hi, Latimo. Hi, Spoolicious. Jules King Guy says, I want multiplayer, but I don't know how difficult, if it's difficult to implement. I think it's more the questions around multiplayer that are complicated right now. So things like why are, what kind of multiplayer, how do you interact with other players in multiplayer. So this is called Desert Lodge. And the file would be Desert Lodge. You don't get to see these yet. And neither do I, actually, but we'll see them soon. All I know is from the tiny preview I saw of them, they looked amazing. Okay, so we got that one. There's a Desert Lodge. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Sublime. Little Red Hut. Ooh. I'll have to ask Allie if she intended for all of these to be tier 2 or if some of them. Small friend. Oh, that's how you know it was made by Allie. Everything is a small friend. I was gonna type small friend. Little Red Hut that PNG. Spoolicious says, I wonder if Team Rating has an official Stonehearth code formatting format. Yeah, we do. It is 3 spaces. Except for this stuff. It's printed out as tabs, but that is because the default printer outer from C++ is mean. But yeah, our coding standard is tab spaces 3. Lua is the underscore spacing. I forgot what that was called. I used to know all of these names for things back when it was important. Mason's Workshop. I think we could put the Mason's Workshop on the outside. I think that would be better. File. Huh. What do you guys think? Should we call it a Mason's Workshop or a Masonry? The Timo says, Masonry is the name of the profession. Workshop makes more sense. Totally fair. Alright, oh man. Go back down. Okay, so Mason's Workshop it is. Mason's Workshop, and then the display name. Well, anyway, you can rename it if you want to. Raya's Shadow. Large friend. Oh. Oh, Allie, you are awesome. Okay, so then we need to go into this guy, Weaver's Hut, and we want a Mason's Workshop. Mason's Workshop. Unlock requirement has job Mason. Building template Mason's Workshop. Alright. Oh, I think I saw the communal kitchen in there too. I'm guessing this is for the cook. So I guess we can also have the cook be in here. Communal kitchen has job cook. Communal kitchen. Okay. And now we need to hook up the tier 2 ones. So in order to do that, I need to look at what the ascendancy does. So it's camp and then town. I forget what Rise Children was called, because they all have 3 tiers, right? So this is gonna be tier 2. And I don't remember what tier 2 is called. Display name is gonna be So ascendancy was town. And then, yeah, so ascendancy was camp and then town. And I just forgot what this one was called. I have to look back. Stephanie gave me the list, and I forgot what it was. Okay, so we need an ordinal. Categories. Display name. Ordinal 1. And this one's display name is going to be tier 2. And our tier 2 templates are here. Sleepy Superstar says, how come Radiant Alley is a mod and Radiant Alley isn't? Slash mod Radiant Alley? Okay. I think it's just because no one ever did the slash mod on Radiant Alley's name. Sleepy Shibasaurus says, hold the phone, there's gonna be a third tier. Yes, there will be at least a third tier. Right. We're doing building templates. There's tier 2. Tier 2, Desert Lodge. Desert Lodge is going to be the only templates tier 2 Desert Lodge. Good. Little Red Hut. Little Red Hut. Or as Ali says it, friend, little friend 5. Did we put the Mason's Workshop on the outside? Yes, so we want this Mason's Workshop to go away. And then we have Raya's Shadow. Hey Ali, did you mean for the Mason stuff to be tier 2 as well? Or, cause I put them on the outside. Or as the default ones that you can unlock when you have the, profession. Okay, this looks good. Let's run the game. Small friend. Oh yeah, you had large friend and small friend. That's right. Okay, so here's our build test. I don't like this build test. I've been unhappy with it for a while because it does not look like the other build test. Excuse me. So here, let us create a settlement. And we will have 3 workers. Potter. I have a potter, weaver, mason, and where's the other one? Cook. Let's go. Variable player ID is not declared. The player ID is right. Okay, player ID, get session player ID. There we go. Ali says it could possibly be tier 1. Yay! Okay. So now we have town templates. We have the communal kitchen for the cook. Yeah. With all the cook's supplies. That looks real cute. Oh, all of these items are too close. Let's put you at 10. You're also a 10. 10, 10, 10. I think we don't need actually clay bricks. We actually need like construction. We need just clay, and we do that with clay mound. Okay, let's see what happens here. That one is still over the thing. Where are you, dude? You're at 10, 12, 14. 4. Alright, so the 4 is not gonna work. You're all gonna be at 10. You're gonna be at 10. You're gonna be at 12, 14. I'm just trying to get that crate to not be on top of the fireplace. There we go. Alright, and I want to figure out why they've decided that they need to constantly restock in this game. We'll look into that later. Alright. Okay, so now we will build a... Well, let's do the Potter Studio first. For those of you that haven't seen it, this is the Potter Studio. It's so cute. Oh, new things! We're experimenting with having people build faster. So one of those is like making it so that they build more than one block at a time. We also are experimenting with having scaffolding and ladders cost no wood. This will make it slightly easier for Rise Children in the Desert. It will also allow buildings to be completed faster as well. So we're gonna... This is all part of like the experiments that Richard has suggested. And also the scaffolding thing has been a source of feedback from many others as well, which is that it can take, you know, it takes a long time to build things, and we think that's not necessarily the game experience we want. Like, it's great that they build block by block, but do they really have to take that long to do it? Not everyone has infinite time to watch a perfectly realistic simulation of building. So yeah, so now they take down scaffolding very quickly, and they will also build houses fairly quickly, hopefully. And where's the Potter? Is the Potter stuff queued? He's missing a Potter's kiln. There's a workshop. Oh, he's missing stone. Hunk of stone. I'm not actually sure whether the Potter's wheel needs a hunk of stone, but alright. Alright, so now the Potter should make all of the windows and stuff. I'm gonna save this game. And while the Potter is making those things, we can check out some of the newer ones. So here's the communal kitchen, which is for the cook. And after this, we can look into maybe having clay bricks auto queue. Sleepy Sheeposaurus says, I can get behind faster building. Yeah, we think it looks pretty cool. And also lets you get to like a bigger town and stuff. Because I think the amount of time it requires to get to a really cool looking town might be discouraging to a lot of new players. They have no bed. Oh yeah, this is the cook's place. I should probably give them some coin. Oh, they all fell asleep from exhaustion. Oh, that's right, these things technically have room for you to like, you know, make a to put a bed in there, but they come like unfurnished. So let's put down a bed too. Bed. Clay bed. There. I wonder if they'll have trouble putting these windows in. Or if the potter's just not getting to making windows yet. Yeah, oh, he's working on windows. He's not level 1 yet. Maxer says the multiple blocks building at a time looks really strange to me. How this game chooses which direction to build more than one block. So it chooses the one that's closest to where the initial block they would hit. There, communal kitchen. So let's build some. Come on, Potter. Are you a bad Potter? No, I guess you're okay. Just not exactly leveling up at the greatest speed. You're still an apprentice. Come on now. Oh. It's because she's a Raya's Children Potter. Wait, why does she require that much experience? This looks to be a bug. What's your job? Job. Total levels is 4. Yep. Okay. This is a bug with... I'm just gonna level her up because she's kind of... This is a bug with our test world. Yay! Oh, that is a really cute... It's like the cook cooks in here, and then they all eat outside. Okay, let's check out one of the other ones. Masonry workshop. It's for the mason. It's pretty cute. Yes, build this thing. Oh, my clay bricks is running out. The Aviac says, I'm trying to make a class mod that would feature a Viking-ish look, and I want to do tattoos for Earthlings, but armor replaces the torso, and gloves replace the hands, so there's no way to have them overlay on the Earthling skins. Is there a way to set up model variants so I can make a version for each skin color Earthlings can be? So... I think we have support for tattoos, but only on faces. Like the Raya's Children one has, one of the males has a tattoo on his forehead. Are you talking about like body tattoos? you would like the tattoos to overlay on Hearthling skins. If you could show me pictures of what you would like it to look like and what it actually looks like, I think that would help me visualize it better in my head. Jomaxer says, instead of going in multiple directions, could you, for example, let them build 3 blocks but do it linearly, so building on the ground would place 3 blocks directly in front, as well as one on the left and right of that block, and building walls would do either the same thing or build 3 straight up. So are you saying that that's not what it looks like right now? So I think what it looks like right now would be similar, unless you're saying that they have to still hammer the blocks individually. Window Bob says, this might be a bit out of left field, but any ideas for Hearthlings with glasses, or is that considered a bit too advanced tech for them? Hearthlings with glasses. I wish it were daytime. Oh, it'll be daytime soon. There we go. So yeah, this is the Mason's house. It's got some doors and stuff, but we're probably out of clay. Come on, lady. Build some clay. Where's my mason? So glasses. It is possible to do glasses as a hat. So you can't have glasses and like a helmet if you were to do glasses right now. But you could put it as a face variant, I think. So it's totally possible. But we don't have any people with glasses right now. I'm not sure if the technology is there. It could be. It could totally be. That's a Stephanie question, because she knows a lot more about the history of people who oh, these stack under each other? I did not know that. Stephanie knows a lot more about the history of these things, basically. Red. Dramaxer says, still only hammer once per 3 blocks, or the num blocks, but it would speed up 3. Looks odd. It seems like they're building in triangles, not lines of blocks. Let me draw you some pictures. Yeah. Well, I think they're building in triangles because the third one that's directly on top is technically closer. Alright, so now we will become tier 2. And we can look at the tier 2 buildings. So we saw the Mason's Workshop and the Communal Kitchen. So here's the tier 2 buildings. This one's a Desert Lodge. Oh man. It's huge. It requires a lot of clay bricks. Let's do this again. We'll have a potter that is the potter will get containers. We'll create some logs, clay mound, and then stone hunk of stone. Woohoo! They're all vaults, and they're all on top of each other. Dang it. Okay, so probably this needs to be like 15. This needs to be 20. This needs to be 25. Jomaxer says blah. Yeah, so this one. So this one does happen. So it does these two, right? But this only still allows you to build 3 at a time. So if we did tell you to build only 3 at a time, I think we could prevent it from going up first so that it would choose this one. So then it would build in a line. So there's some of them that build in a line, but because it's building more than 3 at a time, the next closest one is higher up. City tier. Okay, so Desert Lodge. And then we need the Potter workbench. And the Potter kiln. And I think that's good. And then we can build this. This toast is tasty says, if we can't stock boxes anymore, can we make shelves? You can stack boxes again. That was a bug on our part, so sorry about that. I just didn't want them to stack because then you need a ladder to reach on top of these because they're really big. Dramaxer says, so how many blocks are built right now? 4 or 5? So 4 are built right now, and that's just a number I've chosen because it makes it so you can build the sleeping quarters at a good rate. But it is something that still needs to be played with. I mean, that's what... So Richard I exposed the numbers. Richard will play with them more later. So this is like a very early preview of what it could be like. Obviously, the numbers still need tweaking, and probably how they determine where to build the additional stuff can be improved. So think of it as something that's still a work in progress. See you later, Latimo. Wild Bob says, glasses were invented between 1268 and 1289. Weren't made unpopular until 1452 after printing press and thus rate of literacy. So it's a question of how illiterate the Earthlings are. This is very true. We can totally have some of them have glasses then. Yeah, I think the question now would be like whether they clip with any of the existing equipment or their faces. But yeah, that sounds like a question for Allie or Mally to do some experiment and exploration with it. So totally doable. Alright, speed 3. Let's build this baby. This one is so cool. But look, it's gonna look like this when they're done. Radiant Mally says, someday! Yeah, we're all very busy. I'm just tacking on to you guys' things to do at this point. Oh man, all they're doing is just sorting all day, every day. I need to figure out what's causing that. I think it's because I'm spawning the items in an incorrect order in the creation of this town. Spalicious says, how possible is it to make one workshop by placing down different parts that all work together as one entity? You would have to rewrite the crafting code quite a lot because it checks to see if you have one workshop, and then so yeah, going to the workshop is a single step and it only looks for a single thing. Tony has this saying about working in engineering, which is that things either work for 0 things, 1 thing, 2 things, and then everything? Or is it 1 thing and then multiple things? So if it works for 1 thing, it's likely that it doesn't have support for multiple, and adding support for multiple is hard. But once we add support for multiple, then, you know, then it will work for an infinite number. So the answer to your question is it only works for 1. Apologies. Chester says, grab Patches, distract the stream. Patches was here yesterday. Today was a little bit more distracting. We had some food for a little video watching, and so he would have been way too distracted by that. He loves food. Oh yeah, there's more clay colors. Are these the new clay colors? Let me show you all that while so there's some new, oh, you named them Fawn, Coffee Cake, and Rose Rock. So these are the new colors that Ali added to support some of the new buildings, and also because new colors are always cool. So let me insta build this. There, 3 new colors for clay. For those of you that enjoy color options. Cornbread. No, not cornbread serving. Cornbread. Sleepy Sheeposaurus says, is there going to be a way to see inside of 2-story buildings easier eventually? I hope so. So, we have plans for a better user experience for buildings eventually, and also a better user experience for the entire game. So, I do think it is very difficult right now to look inside of 2-story buildings because, you know, you always have to do this, and then you can do that. So it'd be nice if you could switch between levels, but the difficulty is, like, unlike The Sims, right, where you have like a single lot and you know you switch between levels on that lot. I guess we would need some way to say, like, you're looking at this particular house and you can look inside, and then your camera would, you know, be pinned to this house, and then you can look inside this house or something. So totally aware of the problem. Not sure the best way to fix it, but it's also something that there are people out there who are very good at figuring out the answers to questions like that, and I'm relying on them to tell me what the best thing to do about it. Halo Kills is talking about RC will be soon and NA will be when it drops. Oh, the new music. Yeah, so we would like new music for Rise Children. The sound service, I think, doesn't support it, so we need new code to have the sound service, like, keep track of what faction you're playing, and then play music specifically for that faction if that faction has faction-specific music. Go! Oh, yeah. See, this one's taking a long time to build. Think of how long it would be if they didn't build multiple blocks at a time. It's been, what, 2 days? Yeah, 2 days. Multi-day project. I suppose it would go better if you cooks and your weavers would actually build. But it's okay. I can add some people, I think. Go forth, my minions! Norma says possibly ability of looking at sky or ceiling. Yeah, so I think the reason why we don't really allow you to do that is because we don't actually have anything up there. So Ali has done a lot of visual exploration into like what does the edge of the world look like, and then what does the sky look like. So when we figure out what the sky looks like, it will be a lot more interesting to be able to say, yes, you can look up at the sky. But as of right now, trust me, you're not missing much. It would be nice though to be able to look further up than this angle right now. Hey, remember when we didn't have this angle? It used to be even more restricted. This angle is nice, I think. I would like to be able to walk through buildings too. Because imagine living here. That would be so cool. Are you all hungry? Is that why you're going? Oh yeah, we have people talking to each other. Yay, the cook and the weaver. Hello Kill says, well, then there's that glitch. Which glitch? Is there a glitch where you're looking at the sky? I wouldn't be surprised if there were. Well, Bob says, the Edge of the World discussion video is one of my favorites. So many cool ideas. Yeah, so I think we are all very excited for what the Edge of the World could mean. And now we need to figure out... Oh no! Why did you stop building? No! Are you out of something? Nope. Well, this is probably one of those... I'm pretty sure Ali tested all of these and they all built fine. So this is a good question for Chris. Because probably it's like a timing issue and if they built one thing first for the other one. So I'm just going to remove this. And then... Oh, that was a hitch. And then I'm gonna just insta build this one so you all can see what it looks like. And I will ping Chris about that tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. What's inside? Oh man, I wish these things were furnished. I am so terrible at furnishing my places. Alright, let's see. What's a good thing to put on here? What can we make? We need like a good clay bed. Comfy bed? Comfy bed. Fine comfy bed. Really? You have to drop it in from the sky. I wonder why that's happening. Now everyone's tired. Yeah, and I guess you could put like some tables downstairs. Table. Clay dining table. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little difficult to access the lower levels because the higher level is always here. Yeah, I would definitely like to do something better about this. O'Kill says, could weavers craft beanbag chairs? I don't know, where's Wild Bob? Give us your history knowledge of when beanbag chairs were created. I think I would really like to have the... Oh yeah, they're all just talking to each other now. What's up? So this is Linda's new feature, which is which will look even cooler when we have animations. But like when people have free time, they'll go and they'll talk to people. And we would like to have the thought balloons say something, and to like have there be different animations for like the results of the conversation. Tamar Pro says, what would the covers would be for a comfy clay bed? Yeah, I think red would definitely be one of my first go-to colors for Raya's children comfy beds. It is totally up to Allie though. I think whatever she makes will be gorgeous. This toast is tasty says, yeah, yep. This is definitely unfortunate. You kind of have to just zoom all the way in there, and you can never really like see it like that, right? You can't ever see it heads down because you can't go lower. So yeah, lots of questions there. There's also the problem that like this particular view is very expensive when we do it for all the buildings. So if we could find a way to just do this on the currently selected building, that would also help a lot. Jester says, is EA going to hit you for that? What? Will the text in the thought bubbles be real or translatable or gibberish? I think it'll be icons. We're not gonna have them. I think Richard was saying like it should be icons like expressing their current emotion. So it wouldn't be as deep as The Sims, and they're not really like. It's gonna be like they talk to each other for a few seconds, and then you know, to gain morale, and that'll be it. So it's not gonna be like an entire complex system of you can actually choose to chat with each other. Yeah, I mean, it will look a little bit like that, but I think you would. I think EA couldn't. Well, I can't say anything like that, but I do think generically having people talk to each other, most of it looks a little bit like that. So, I think we could probably get away. Yeah, emojis. Like, if this person had low morale, or if this person was like, yeah, if this person had low morale, then they would be like, I'm angry. And then maybe the other person would be like, you're angry, or now I'm angry too because you insulted me, and then they would both be angrier as a result or something like that. Or the other person, you know, if they were a compassionate person, like they had a high compassion or something, maybe it's possible they would say something nice, and then this person would be like, I'm slightly less angry, morale increased. Just ideas that can come from this. For now, I think it makes it look a lot more alive, like they actually look like they have little personalities and things like that. What's up? I don't know. What's up with you? Cool. Of course, this is all like stand-in animations. They're gonna have different variations. So let me look at, so that was one of the new templates. We have not seen everything yet. Little Red! Oh, it's a tiny friend. Small friend. Sleepy Superstar says, we'll be able to multitask like if two farmers are working together, can they talk while they work or whatever. Maybe if like they look to talk by radius and not who is idle. Yeah, I mean all of that is under consideration too. I think RimWorld has something like that where like if you just walk by each other, they'll have like a little speech bubble that's like, I wave to you with a little hand. So something like that is also possible. I think just the start of this whole like what does conversation mean in our game gives us something to go on in terms of, you know, where can we take this next? What does it look like? What are the consequences of conversation? All of those things sprout from this one prototype phase, I guess. Jester says, "Oh God, Earthling Death's Pyro's not cute." I don't think they would like ever. I think because I really enjoy the cuteness of this game, we're not really we're not really hoping to have like a Earthling Death spiral or anything like that. I think the most they would do is like have a cartoony type fight where they both get like really beat up afterwards, but only like, you know, they have little dust clouds that say there's some conflict going on, but that's probably gonna be the most we'll see out of them. Quick, make that lamp. Are you making the lamp? Where's my potter? Where's my potter? Oh my God, are you stuck? He's stuck. What's he doing? Oh my gosh. He's stuck trying to run a conversation. This is a good bug for Linda. That was a print screen. And we'll get screenshots of it. Okay, so we have a screenshot. So now I think the best thing to do would be to save. And to load and see if he's still busted. Okay, he's not busted anymore. But oh man. Okay, good. He's making things now. What's he doing? Oh, he's tired. Okay. Linda says, send me screenshots and logs maybe. Okay. So I guess let them run for a really long time. Public for Linda. Stuck person. I think it was a person who might have been the target of something, of being talked to. Anyway, he was right next to a bed though. So maybe he was in a bed somewhere. Well, Bob says, bean chairs were made in 1960s. Floor pillows go back to before historical records. Yeah, a floor pillow. That would be awesome. Yeah, it'd be like a chair, except there were a floor pillow. Okay, so this is the tiny house. Yeah, it's a small friend. And then what other ones you have? Red clay homes. I'm leaving Rise Shadow for last because I think I know what it is. And it's amazing. Build this thing. Do it. Skeet Skate says, I know this has been asked before, but don't remember the answer. Will there be a find windows and doors in the build menu? At least a creative mode where I can test how some of my buildings look like with this and that. Yeah, so there was a thing that Stephanie asked a while back, which is that if you have a level 6 crafter, then all of the find items will also be unlocked in the UI. I'm still not quite sure how to implement that, or if that's like the direction we want to go with. I think hers was like if you reach, her design goal was if you reach level 6, then you can craft the fine items directly, which has interesting gameplay implications as well. So like I think that design, like I wasn't sure if that was the design we really wanted. And now that Richard is here, he probably has some thoughts on it as well. So I will get back to you, but it is definitely something we're aware of, and we want to make it possible for you to, or easier, to expose fine items in this menu. Right now you have to have at least one of that fine item, and then I think you can just place them infinitely. I think I made that change. I'm not sure. Let me try. Fine. Dresser. Alright, Weaver, put it in the thing. Alright. Now if I put a thing down and then I want to find dresser. Yeah, so if you have at least one a very fine item, you can do this. But it's not going to auto-queue it because you can't really auto-queue fine dressers, so. But I guess in creative mode, you would have to save off a fine item of everything. It's still not the best solution, and I would like something better. Joe Maxwell says, I know you're not bug fixing tonight, but I have 2 bugs from the citizens menu I'd like to bring your attention. One is old. If you open citizens menu, first hurtling is selected, but not in the unit frame. Yeah, I'm totally aware of that one. It used to work, but it stopped working. I think some changes we made along the way must have broken it. So I still need to take a look at it. Are they out of cornbread? Fine. What else do you eat that's good? Soup. No, that's coop. Soup. Stew. Eats. Come on. I can do this. There we go. Jamaxo says, prior to recent builds, if you clicked more info, you'd click another name to change the more info thingy and switch. Now clicking another name while in the more info screen just closes the more info screen. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what we could have changed to affect that. That might be a question for Linda, maybe? Oh. Looks like they all stopped building the roofs. But why? Okay, well, this was a good save for Chris. We'll insta-build this one as well. Whee! This one's really cool because you have like this basement area, and then you have this one over here, and then this one over here. So it's not like a full 2-story. Radiant Linda says, which bug? The second one that Joe Maxwell mentioned above. Which is, if you select this person, go to their show character screen. Select another person, and then the show character screen goes away, as opposed to switching to the next person. Show character sheet. So, yeah. Not sure what's causing that. I might have changed it too. Our UI is a little bit too interconnected. Okay. Yep. And then the last one is Raya's Shadow. It needs a fire pit, so I'm gonna undeploy this fire pit so that we do have a fire pit. Norma L03 says the roof bug happened to me at the first of Alpha 18 while trying to build a blacksmith house, but the latest patch fixed it. Yeah, so the interesting thing about a lot of these is that our building code, and this is something we're aware of, is very fragile. And by fragile I mean like it has so many dependencies, and with the way that it is written, any change to any line of code that is seemingly innocuous could lead to like catastrophic things happening. Which is bad in terms of like code maintenance, right? Because what you would like to do is be able to make changes to code without having unintended side effects. So, for example, the breaking of selecting another Hearthling and not having it go to the next menu is an example of that. Where that's an example of, you know, slight code fragility where, yeah. Wait, do I have the correct settings on? Yeah. If you have good shadows on, this is what that looks like. Oh, they're all inside. Get away from there. You're blocking the beautiful light. So yeah, this is Raya's Shadow. I think it's so cool. And now they're all like, we want to look at the fire again. Come on, Weaver. You can do better than that. Oh man, why does it... You're gonna stand on... Thanks. Alright then. Yeah, I think this building is super cute. Oh, Weaver. Can't you go do something? No one else is admiring the light. Oh wait, no, they're all admiring the light now. Oh wait, no, they're building the windows up top. Oh cool, Linda's filing the bug. Can you file the other one too, Linda? The one Jamaxro mentioned about the first person is selected but they're not visually selected thing. God, I fixed that at some point and then it came back. It's like the thing that never dies. Sounds like Sleepy Sheeposaurus and Mally are talking about children. Yeah, I was just talking to Richard about that today, actually, about our ESRB rating desires, and one of those, what we would like is to be a good game for everyone, but there are problems with that, which is that you cannot show violence to children. Actually, I think you can't really show violence to children in almost all ratings, because, you know, so children can't die and things like that, which is why your children don't die in The Sims. They get taken away if they are too hungry. Pregnant women cannot die. They don't starve in The Sims, or rather, they do, but they don't, you know, starve to death or things like that. So lots of these little things when tiny people start to exist. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I guess it'd be nice if they could have another fire pit. Or if we could have a light specifically for inside here, because the fire pit has too much, like, other things tied to it, right? Because they all want to gather at the fire at night, but I don't know if it's the best thing to gather at this fire. They could, like, gather slightly further out. That would be cool when they looked at it. Yay! It'd be nice when they have more to do. The conversation thing was cool. Well, Bob says, I'm most excited for the Geomancer. Any word on that or other magical classes of Earthlings? So, let me see. Settlement test. This is also new and slightly untested, but Albert has been working on this thing. So here you have a goblin town, and is this the one he used? Do I have his changes? Or did he not check them in yet? Oh, he must not have checked it in yet. But yeah, Albert has been working on getting a dirt tool into the game. So I think once we have more of dirt, then we can have more answers about what the Geomancer will do. But from a design standpoint, I think so many of our current classes need a design update anyway, that the Geomancer will probably come after we get the rest of the game into a good state. Because I think one of the things we haven't been doing as well is considering why we are adding a class and what niche they fill in the role of the entire well-being of the game. So I think when we would want to do that exercise for the Geomancer first, just so we can make sure he will be he will have a very good design when he comes out. So that's where we are with it. We're working on the tech, but not sure about when the actual class will come about. Kobolds repossessing your kids. Necromancer babysitting services. Timur says, my town doesn't ever reach a high safety rating. Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna be looking at some of these scores too later to see if we can improve how we communicate them and also how we calculate them in some way. So be open-minded to change, because sometimes it can be very difficult when a game used to function one way and it won't function, and it might change. But I think a lot of these things will be for the better in terms of like the experiences of new players and things like that. So yeah, those are the new Rise Children templates. I'm just gonna see them one more time because they're really cool looking. Joe Maxo says, can Shelter be 10? No, it probably can't. And I am guessing the reason for that is because it's not fully implemented. So we have like a cap on how safe you can be based on like how many military units you have, because we wanted your safety to score to need to have sources from other things as well, but we never implemented those other sources, so your safety score just can never go past a certain level. Communal kitchen. Come on. Oh. Masonry. So cute. Desert Lodge. Oh man. This thing is so cool looking. Should probably look into how to make it not take so long to load up when you first put it down. So yeah, look for these new templates in the next alpha, which is alpha 19, and we will have new quests for Raya's children to unlock tier 2, which is how you will get these other super cool new buildings. So cool! New buildings. Allie did a super nice job. Okay, well that is all the time I have for. Jamaister says, I was asking about shelter. Safety can be 10. Okay, yeah, I know one of them you can't actually increase it above a certain amount. It's because we never implemented the additional content that we were hoping would be there to increase it above that amount. So, lots of missing designs. Richard's gonna have a great time. Okay. Sleepy Shibasaurus says, current system of getting new villagers just bugs me. Like, where are they coming from? Yeah, so Richard has a lot of thoughts about that too. He feels that the cadence of like the daily report and stuff like that might not be the most interesting from like a gameplay standpoint. It's like, yeah, where are they coming from, right? So he thinks it would be more cool and story driven if the way you got villagers was kind of more like events that happen in the game, like if you freed a villager from the goblins, or if building a lot of stone items attracted a mason to your town, or a adventurer that really liked the things they were seeing in your town. So it would be more about building up your town to attract more people. Alright. That will be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to all of you on Discourse if you have bugs or questions. And yeah, have a good rest of the day, everyone.